Hey guys, so welcome from the winter wonderland. As you can see, we got hammered down by the snow, but this is not stopping AKOU testing. We are back to the Fox from WBP and Atlantic Firearms, and we put in the course of the last few days 1,000 rounds, so we are arriving at the 1,500 rounds total count, exactly the same as VSKA. So I'm trying to keep those rifles at the same level and keep pushing them forward. Today the goal for the WBP was mainly to put as much stress on the magazine well and test those Polish-made receivers and see if we have any issues with feeding and things like this. So I did the push-up test. As you can see, it went flawlessly, no issues whatsoever. And then a little bit more challenging, of course, the hookup and pull-up test when the rifle is basically hanging on, over the branch, and we're using all that pressure of my body weight and pulling the magazine and the rifle down, and that is creating a tremendous pressure on that system right here. And for this, interestingly enough, I use the X-Tech tactical magazine, and as you can see, no issues whatsoever. The magazine didn't crack, it withheld my weight, but also the rifle is functioning without any issues and was feeding those rounds. That being said, we did have one malfunction. The one malfunction came from the old surplus magazine, and as you can see, it was clearly a fault of the jammed follower. So I'm blaming the follower for that one. Other than this, no malfunctions, perfect run on the mixture of with the full metal jacket ammo. Most of it was a Golden Tiger, but I used also Wolf, and I think I had some Tula mixture in it as well. So the rifle is shooting and functioning perfectly, no complaints whatsoever. We will do the sand tornado test when the snow will melt away and uncover the sand, because right now this is all wet snow and it will be impossible to do it. But I promise you, we will have sand tornado. Even if I have to go to Home Depot, purchase the, like a fresh bag of sand, I will do it. But today I was a little bit taken by surprise of what that wet snow did. But it is what it is. Now, that being said, enough with the bullshit talk. Let me take off the wonderful Cyclops combo from the rifle and remove that magazine. It was, by the way, very often you guys are asking me what kind of sorcery is this that you have that bolt stuck in the rear, and this is because I'm using the bolt hold followers, and these are working cool. It's a nice feature. But let me dive in underneath and we'll see. Speaking about the rear end of the rifle, guys, I put that tennis racket grip tape here. I was bothered by those sharp edges from the rear trunnion a little bit. This is that trunnion which is set up for the rail design after the barrel. I'm not using it, but what was happening, I have the tendency to really, because of my giraffe-like neck, to push my face forward. So I was getting hit right here with the corners. I put that tennis racket grip tape and everything is working fine. That's something what you may have to do if you are built the same way as I am. You probably want to add that tennis racket grip tape to cover those corners or grind them off. Either way will work. Let me pull out the bolt carrier, and we'll start from the bolt carrier and we'll see what's happening here. Okay, the bolt carrier, as we were talking already about some splashing of the rear, and I think it's about the same. Maybe it moved a little bit, something what we'll be monitoring. At some point I'm hoping this is going to stop and everything will be cool. But there is some progress. I can tell you there is some progress. So we'll keep an eye on it. This is something to watch for. Inside cam channel is looking good. Of course, you will be seeing pictures after the cleaning. If you will see something, say something, because you have a much better view at front of the computer than I have here in the field. Also, the piston head is looking perfectly fine. I do not see any deformations. It's just dirty. Let me jump to the bolt for a second. Rear of the bolt is looking fine. Extractor claw is looking perfectly normal. Let me push the firing pin. Everything is looking good here. And the locking lugs, all flat surfaces. This is what you exactly want to see. I do not see any deformations or anything. And the front of the bolt again is looking good. Okay, I'm looking at the right locking shoulder on the trunnion. There is of course finish gone from that, but I do not see the deformations or anything. Again, if you will see something, let me know. Left side is looking good. Quick look into the chamber. Chamber is looking good as well. Let me flip the rifle inside, not the inside out, but upside down. And the rear, the bottom is looking good as well. Trigger hammer is looking perfectly fine. I do not see anything happening. Honestly, that trigger hammer right now is winning the fight with the bolt carrier rear end. So that's what's happening here. One note, based on the feedback which I passed to the Atlantic Firearms, of course they're watching the videos and everything, they told me right now all the rifles are being shipped with the retainer plates instead of those paper clip, I call them paper clip pins, so you're getting retainer plates. So that has been addressed, and the improvement was done on the side of the Atlantic Firearms. They are also looking into the addressing the finish. There were a lot of people were complaining about the paint based on what they are seeing, and the Atlantic Firearms is browsing some other options for that paint as well. Especially we're talking about the bolt, how the bolt is losing the paint, and why the bolt is painted when basically a bolt carrier is just polished metal. So, but that's something what is happening, and it's nice to see the company actually listening and trying to keep the customers happy. So I'm passing that feedback right to you guys. Let me open the gas tube and pull out the gas tube. Quick look through the gas tube. R for the Pirates Operators Union. Everything is looking great inside the gas tube. I do not see any damages on the gas tube. Barrel, as you guys know, the barrel is coming straight from FFB Radom. It's a cold hammer forged barrel, and I do not see any discolorizations. One thing, I'm always, guys, monitoring the temperature when we are doing the magazine dumps and everything. You know us, we are not here to kill the equipment and grind off the barrel bore. No, we are monitoring the temperature. If the rifle is reaching a 450 Fahrenheit on the gas block or around, I'm usually stopping it immediately, and we are letting the rifle rest because the idea is to give you the best feedback possible and data on the components and not just to destroy them. All right, inside the gas block we are looking perfectly fine. Nothing. Let me check the pins on the gas block. One thing about the bayonet locking lock, I have been told that I was complaining a little bit about the weld here on the bayonet lock, and I have been told by the Atlantic Firearms again that they did address the issues, and you will not see sloppy work like this ever again. So the customers who are buying those rifles should have really nice bayonet locks. So again, plus for the Atlantic Firearms for listening. Pins on the front post are looking as well good to me. Nothing is happening here. BD2 muzzle brake doing the job. Pleasure to shoot. It's a pleasure to shoot the rifle. Rifle for sure is not overgassed. You can easily control it and have fun. Let me quickly check the rivets, because we have that white background right now, so I can clearly see, nope, there is no air gaps, and there is no air gaps here. Everything is looking great. Let me see the trigger guard. Everything is looking great. So far, so good, guys. We have to, of course, do the head spacing test, so do not go away anywhere. If you want to take a quick pee break, run to the toilet, take a pee break. I will set up the rifle and we'll go from there. No-go gauge in place, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nope, not even close. One more time. Nope. And I can hear the whole Poland saying, oh, skurwa fucking mać, he did it again. Okay, boom, everything is working good. So the WBP Fox is being cleared for another round of tests, and we'll keep pushing that rifle and keep reporting back to you. Thanks for watching, thanks for being with us. If you have any questions, please let me know.